Hello and welcome to Aurora Northeast Academy. Today we'll have our first geography lecture, Geography of Mizoram. I hope you will enjoy the lecture thoroughly. We will study the various uh, demography, we'll study the borders of Mizoram, we'll study the mountains, the soil, the climate, the reserved areas, national parks, etc. Everything will be included in this series, Know Your Mizoram. We'll start with geography. It will be your geography and demography series. So let's get started. The very first fact that we learn about a particular geographical location is its latitude and longitude. If you are a geographer and if you have to plot a point, if you have to trace a point in the globe, you will have to know two particular facts about that point, that is its latitude and its longitude. So if this is the globe, this will be the latitude and this will be the horizontal line will be latitude and the vertical one will be longitude in a very crude manner. In your physical geography classes, we'll have thorough understanding of latitude and longitude. So if we trace Mizoram in the map of Northeast India, here is the location of Mizoram. I hope you have located it correctly. Now, if we look into its latitude and longitude, so in terms of latitude, it is 21.58 to 21 degree 58 minutes north to 24 degree 35 minutes north. So this will be your 21 degree 58 minutes north, and the northernmost point will be 24 degree 35 minutes north. This will be your latitudinal extent of the state of Mizoram. Coming to longitude, this will be your longitudinal extent. The longitudinal extent will extend from 91 degree 15 minutes. The easternmost point will be 91 degree 15 minutes east, and the westernmost point will be 93 degree 29 minutes east. So you can go through it. You can go through this fact. This might be asked in your civil services prelims examination, group A prelims examination. So you have to be thorough with these facts. In history, we have a story to tell. In geography, there is story, but the story has to be substantiated by important facts like latitude and longitude. Just like in history, you have to know the timeline, the particular period in history. So similarly, the same case goes for geography. You can see, so we have traced its latitude, we have now we are now aware about its longitude. So in this way, we can calculate its north to south extent. Okay, so the north to south extent of Mizoram is 277 kilometer. The north to south extent only, while the east to west extent of Mizoram is 121 kilometer. Now, in prelims, you might be asked, the north-south extent of Mizoram is more than the east-west extent of Mizoram. This statement will be correct. So it might be asked in another way, the north-south extent of Mizoram is more than double the east-west extent of Mizoram. This statement will also be correct. So we have traced the location of Mizoram in the map of Northeast India. Then we have correctly learned about its latitude and longitude. We have seen the north-south and east-west extent of the state of Mizoram. We'll have some idea now about its borders. Remember, Mizoram shares international borders. Mizoram also shares borders with other states of India. So let's have a look. See, this is what you have to learn by heart. These are important facts, because the international border of Mizoram is around 700 and not around but 722 kilometer. You have to know the fact precisely. Coming to state borders, the state border of Mizoram is 284 kilometers, and you will have to memorize the state boundaries. You might be asked the north, south, east, west extent of these state boundaries. For example, Mizoram shares international border with Myanmar, Mizoram also shares international border with Bangladesh. So coming to Myanmar, look at this. The location you will have it. Also, you see, in case of Bangladesh, it aligns with Chittagong Hills, and when it comes to Myanmar, the Mizoram border is aligned with the Chin Hills and Arakan Hill ranges. Now coming to the state borders, 284 kilometers, but it is subdivided into various states. For example, with Assam, with Manipur, with Tripura, etc. So in the north, Mizoram shares border with Assam, which is 123 kilometers, bordering Kachar district. With Manipur, Mizoram shares 95 kilometers. With Tripura, Mizoram shares 66 kilometers, and so on and so forth. I hope you have an idea right now about the bordering areas surrounding Mizoram. Now, this is not the updated districts. This is definitely not the updated districts. This is as for the 2001 census. We'll, in our foundation class, we'll go through the updated details. This is about the 2001 census, various districts. It has increased now. So the 2001 census, as per the 2001 census, these are the districts: Mamit, Aizawl, Champai, Longley, Kolashit, Saya, Longklai, Serchhip. So due to the increase in population for administrative efficiency, states generally go for increasing the number of districts. In UP it has increased, in the neighboring state of Assam it has increased. So these are for administrative efficiency. In our succeeding classes we will know the updated details also. Mizoram also has autonomous district councils as far as 2001 census: Lai, Mara and Chakma. We'll have the updated details, don't worry. Now the vertical landscape, the gorgeous, the peaks of Mizoram. See, the highest peak is the Blue Mountain, the Phawngpui Hill. The height is around 2157 meter above sea level. So you have to be thorough, because these are not political detail, but physical detail of the state of Mizoram: the mountains, the rivers, and the highest point, elevation, soil, climate. Coming to average elevation, you need not remember this 920 meter, but the lowest point, remember, the lowest point is Bhairabi. It is minus 40 meter above 40 meter above mean sea level. So the terrain profile mostly mountainous with precipitous slopes and deep gorges. Almost all hill ranges traverse in a strict north-south direction. The hill ranges are generally aligned in north-south direction. In our next classes, we'll have some idea about the climate profile, the soil profile, and other important geographical detail of Mizoram. This is just the beginning, not the end. We also have we are also going to start our foundation course, 18 months validity in English medium. Our faculties from IIT Guwahati, IIT Delhi, Delhi University, etc. They will complete the entire syllabus for Mizoram Civil Service, MPSC Group A. You will be exam ready for both prelims and mains. We'll also have our answer writing series, so you can join our foundation course. I hope you have enjoyed this session. This is short, but a good introduction to a very complex topic. I hope you have easily understood. Thank you very much for watching Aurora Northeast Academy. Keep following, keep learning.